So learn how to make this Crinoline fascinator. Hi guys, welcome to another Dorothymillinery online tutorial. Today we'll learn how to make use of Crinoline, how to make fascinator with Crinoline. I have my Crinoline with me, the big one. Pick up the edge this way, pleat it, then you have to tie it firmly. Tie it firmly with your thread. Make sure it's well tied. Okay, I'm done tying it, as you can see. Then you pick up your threaded needle. I'm using a big needle. Start from the tight place, make sure that the center, then you make a running stitch through the center, a running stitch through the center. So as you can see, so you continue. The longer the Crinoline you used, the fuller the outcome. Then I'm going to drag gently here, although I'm not done, I'll still pull more, but I'm going to drag it gently so you can see how it's going to look like. So I'm going to drag it gently and see what is forming already. And see what is forming already. You can see that. So I'll continue with it until I get my desired fullness of the fascinator. So you keep running your needle at the center of the Crinoline through, and then at a point you will now start pleating. I've dropped the needle, so I'll start pleating it this way. You see I'm folding it. Can you see? So folding it just as if you are making a fold or a pleat. So you keep folding. Once you fold up to like 6 or 8 steps, you pass your needle through it to hold it down. It must come out from the last. So if you feel it's full enough like this, you can leave it, but I want it fuller than this a bit, so I'll keep pleating. The point, you drop the needle and start folding it like this. Can you see the way I'm folding it? Just as if you are making something like this, a pleat, making a pleat. So you'll be pleating it on each other. So that's what you'll be doing until you derive your desired fullness. So I want it a bit fuller, so I'll keep pleating more. And after I've pleated enough, then I'll use my hand to adjust it. Oh, can you see the way it's turning? So it's going to turn to the way you want it to be. Can you see it? So I'm going to leave it this way, then use my needle and thread to tack it down. It must come out from the last one here, then you bring it out. So I'm going to do that like 4 or 5 times, then I'll conceal it. So I'm done with it. As you can see, I'm done with it. So if you like, you can attach it to your turban. Just use the same needle hand thread to tack it on your turban this way, and it's going to have something look like this. But for this class, we'll be attaching it on an Alice band, depending on what you want to do. But for this class, we're touching it on the Alice band. So I'll go this way, put in my my needle and thread, put in my needle, bring it out, then set my Alice band exact way I want it to rest, the exact way I want the clothing to rest on the Alice band. So you place it gently this way, then I'm going to use this needle and thread to tack it down. So once you're done attaching your Alice band to the fascinator, or attaching the fascinator to your turban, depending on how you want it, then add your accessories if you have any, and that is it. As you can see,